Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
She's back.
I am back.
Yeah,
I still sound like this, but I am back.
She is back. We are recovering, but...
You sound normal, though.
Pretty normal.
You sound pretty normal. For you.
Yeah, for me.
For you.
That's
normal
normal
for you.
as I can sound. But Geeky is still recovering, but that's okay. We're glad to have her in this video. We're going to talk about this article that appeared this morning, talking about the MCU, and it's interesting because we've got The Wrap, which is, of course, a mainstream industry magazine, saying that the MCU is kind of declining.
How dare they?
How dare they?
They must be alt-right Yahtzees.
They must be the fandom menace.
They must hate everything. They're istophobic.
Oh my God. So this is coming from The Wrap, and they're like, yeah, eventually audiences, not liking the direction of Phase 4 is going to have a definite toll on the box office.
I think it's just too much.
Too much.
I think we have all of these movies, and there was, decade plus of that. And now we have constant shows being released. It's like, as soon as you get one show out, then you got another one. And I think people are just like, I'm over it.
If everything being released was good, I think people would be a lot more tolerant.
Yes, but I think that even too much of a good thing is still too much.
Well, that's like the Star Wars defense, It's like, oh yeah, people didn't go to Solo because they just had a Star Wars movie 6 months before Solo came out. We're going to talk about this, though, because it's very interesting to see the mainstream media agreeing with YouTubers. They're basically saying there's definitely going to be a tipping point. The box office is definitely going to start to decline.
Do you hear that? It's Twitter screaming.
Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, over 272,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. We do talk about entertainment. We talk about Marvel. We haven't talked a whole lot about Thor: Love and Thunder because we didn't go see it.
And we don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, I have no desire to see this movie. That being said, it did make a decent amount of money.
We said it would.
Of course it did.
Now, we'll see if it continues or it goes off a cliff.
Well, that's what the article's about. So this is interesting because I was like, well, I'm waiting for everybody to start crowing about how amazing Thor did. And
they were already doing articles about it.
Like, oh my God, you haters.
No, it did better. It did great. It did fantastic.
But The Wrap says that they might be headed for some trouble. So they said, are Marvel's slipping movie audience scores affecting their box office bottom line? Said that Doctor Strange 2, like Doctor Strange 2, Thor: Love and Thunder will have to go without the gushing audience acclaim the MCU has usually enjoyed.
How dare they?
How dare they? Like Eternals and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness before it, Thor: Love and Thunder has arrived to audience reception that's less than enthusiastic than the rave reviews we've come to expect from the MCU. How much will this affect the box office run? They said the second go-round with the God of Thunder opened to 143 domestic and 302 million worldwide, but joined Eternals and Multiverse of Madness as the third consecutive Disney Marvel film to fail to earn an A or A- on Cinema Score, earning a B+ instead.
It's because they're all istophobes.
They're all racists and Nazis.
Review bombing.
Review bombing. Prior to last November, the only MCU film that slipped below the A- range was the first Thor in 2011. Really?
Wait. Dark World didn't?
Dark World? Dark World was not good. For Eternals, the tepid audience and critical reviews, combined with a lack of familiarity with the dozen characters it introduced and the overseas market,
Bullshit.
Still wrestling with COVID.
Bullshit. They didn't run in China. Most of them aren't. People didn't know who the hell the Eternals were. You tried to shove in too many characters too quickly. Then you turned around and blamed the audience and said they were istophobes. And just like you guys try with everything else. And that's why people didn't go.
They said all of these things left it struggling to break even. Of course, it wasn't released in China because the director made some derogatory remarks about China. They said barely cracked 400 million worldwide, and the 164.8 million domestic total was down 27% from what Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings grossed. So now they're going to talk about Doctor Strange. Everybody talked about what a huge hit Doctor Strange was, and they're putting it in perspective. Again, this is...
How dare they?
The Wrap. This is The Wrap.
It doesn't matter if The Wrap said it. We'll still get blamed for it.
We'll get blamed for it. Somehow we influence people at The Wrap.
Right. When we just reported on these articles and somehow we did it.
Well, we do subscribe to The Wrap. So our $14... our $14 is enabling them to write garbage like this.
Right.
Oh my God.
That's us. We're the cause.
Just us. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness had more things going for it and thus was able to perform well this summer, despite milder than expected audience reception. But they said as soon as Top Gun Maverick came out, it got slaughtered.
Top Gun Maverick slaughtered most everything.
Yep.
Its path.
They said Doctor Strange and Wanda are still popular. The film was able to become the second highest grossing movie of the year so far, despite disappointment among hardcore fans over Wanda's villainous turn. The impact of this disappointment was more felt after Top Gun Maverick, quickly cementing itself as the most exciting film of the year. While pulling away premium format support, Maverick took the legs out of Multiverse of Madness. So it took a sequel to a 30, 40-year-old 80s icon to like knock the MCU. I think people are just, they're tired of it. It only made 14% of its domestic total after Maverick came out. So basically everything was going fine for Doctor Strange. Maverick came out and just ate its lunch.
Well, Maverick ate most everybody's lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, it was like the number one how many weeks? And then it kind of came around again and knocked Buzz Lightyear out.
That's just because of all the alt-right Yahtzees and that, somehow are global and make up all the population.
So the only thing that Love and Thunder have to worry about are Nope and Bullet Train.
Yeah, Nope. That's on you and Squid King.
I want to see Nope. I want to see Nope.
Yeah, I know you and Squid King are both. And they're going to be taking Nope, and I think they're making it part of the back tour at Hollywood for Halloween.
Yeah, they are. They're actually,
So, Nope's going to,
I mean, it's not going to do gangbusters, but it looks like a pretty interesting premise. It kind of, from what I've seen, the second trailer, it kind of gives off like Ghostbusters vibes, which is not what I was expecting from Jordan Peele because he doesn't usually have a sense of humor. But in this case, he has a sense of humor, so I don't know. I'll check it out. Anyway, it said, this means that Love and Thunder's performance will be on its own merits, so they can't blame another blockbuster.
No, they won't blame a blockbuster. They'll just blame the audience. It's because istophobes didn't go see it. Because that worked so well for them when they tried it with Star Wars and Obi-Wan.
So it said that it has opened better than past July Marvel films like Spider-Man Homecoming. But if the film's second weekend total slips below $57 million, that would be a drop of more than 60% and a sign that without the usual Marvel buzz, Thor Love and Thunder is headed for a front-loaded theatrical run.
I'm more thinking it's going to be a front-loaded theatrical run.
I think most of the Marvel movies are
anymore.
Now,
I mean, it didn't used to be. Well, it wasn't. Spider-Man was not. No Way Home was not.
Yeah, but people went back to see it again and again and again.
Right, because it was good.
Yeah.
Also not done by Disney mostly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was more of a Sony thing. Even then, that won't stop the film from being a box office success. Well, why write the article, the rap? You just hate Disney. What's wrong with you? They're talking about, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, the Black Panther movie without the Black Panther.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go.
And without Namor. It looks like Quetzalcoatl.
I don't know how that's going to go. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, we'll see. But again, we're not seeing anything for that one yet.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. Basically, talking about how the MCU is headed into Star Wars and Wizarding World territory.
Yes, I'd agree with this.
The MCU goodwill isn't infinite, and franchises from Star Wars to the Wizarding World have seen diminishing returns when audiences don't feel like their recent offerings are as good as they used to be.
Plus, they're just inundating people with them. Star Wars and MCU, they just will not stop cranking this shit out. Yeah. And if you don't like it, you're a bad person. It doesn't help either.
And now we've got people working on the movies, the visual effects artists complaining about it.
Because it's too much.
It's too much. It's too much. The social media grumblings around Phase 4 of the MCU haven't made that big of a dent in the film's box office fortunes yet, but the numbers might creep down in the coming years if Marvel's future releases don't receive the wild excitement that No Way Home got.
Yes.
That kind of MCU fandom response that the franchise scored without fail in the past. That's true. Basically, everything Marvel that came out, everybody loved every damn Marvel everything. It didn't matter what it was.
Captain Marvel was more like than some of the stuff that we've had recently. It's because it was all tied together, and people were like, after they got through all that, they're just like, I'm out. Because they're gender bending a lot of characters, which, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're just overdoing it with the movies and the shows. It's just too much. And people are tired of it.
Yeah, and there's no direction.
That's true.
There's no direction in Facebook.
Well, they had a meeting just a couple months ago. They were going to plan the direction moving forward. I'm like, what have you been doing this whole time then?
It's like Star Wars. It's like there's no direction. It's just the plan is to just make more movies
Just
until
crap
people
it out.
stop going.
Because they did. They made a big deal how they were having a meeting and they were going to have I forget when it was, a couple months ago, May, I think it was. And they were like, oh, we're going to be going, we made the plan moving forward. And so I was like, what was phase 4 then?
More money.
Yeah.
That's basically what was the Disney Star Wars trilogy. It was more money.
Yeah.
That's what they want, more money.
You know, and it's clear. There hasn't been a plan.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, I mean, same with Wizarding World. Like, there is really no purpose to the Fantastic Beasts movies. Like, at first I thought, okay, they're gonna introduce us to, you know, Newt, and that's gonna be his story or whatever. And then they switch up in the second movie. They're like, yeah, it was about Newt, but now it's about Dumbledore.
Now it's all about Dumbledore. Yeah, and they only did 3 though. This isn't
Yeah.
like, hey, we're doing a movie a year and then we're doing 3 series a year and all this other shit. And it's not anywhere. And most of the time it's more miss than hit. And it's like, you know, but it's because the audiences are terrible people. It's not because maybe we don't understand the franchise or what the audience wants. It doesn't matter what the audience wants. Here's what they're getting, and if they don't like it, that's because they're shitty people. Diversity and dinosaurs.
I just think it's really funny that we've got the rap saying things that YouTubers have been saying for years. And
Are they Fandom Menace?
they must be.
We're not Fandom Menace. We get called it all the time anyway.
They must be. They must just secretly hate Disney, and they're just horrible people. Horrible people.
They're all
over at the Wrap.
incels.
They're all incels.
Cry harder.
Over at the Wrap. So we're gonna wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Now he's just tasty, delicious, rotten flesh meat, which I can consume. Don't read into it too much.
Just like our museum, the cafe's open and Brewster is eager to serve.
I don't think this was in the show. You know, run. Oh, you got splatted. Oh, she was begging and you kicked her in the face.
I don't care.
Hey guys, Squid King here, and today we're in a—
Not girl boss at all. She is not a material girl.
Is not. Oh, it's Christmas time here in your mom. Nobody wants to join your mom.
What?
Like, I can't even cook kid cuisine right. I would last about 2 minutes with Gordon Ramsay.
What?
Where is he?
He's hiding. He's hiding from you.
Better.
Oh my God, you got the axe.
Walker, does this look like Steven Universe? Let me punch him! Well, I'm just here for the wax. Right where you belong.
Get in the dirt.
Well, that was a combination of events I probably shouldn't have put together. Anyways, let's open this bottle too.
Chica Pinata. Is that official?
Oh, no.
There's a bootleg.
Hello. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, it's Diamond Tool.
Let's make a farm.
Like and subscribe and buy my merch.
I mean, while you're here, you guys should like really like and subscribe and buy our merch, all of which we have.
That is true. Can't run them carrying trash. You can get away with one F-bomb per PG-13 movie.
I wish I'd known that sooner.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap this effer up.
Yes.